Can't be the wrecking mouse too.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر صدق الله العلي العظيم.
اللهم صل على محمد.
دعاء توسل. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم إني أسألك وأتوجه إليك بنبيك نبي الرحمة محمد صلى الله عليه وآله يا أبا القاسم يا رسول الله يا إمام الرحمة يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله.
يا أبا الحسن يا أمير المؤمنين يا علي بن أبي طالب يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله.
يا فاطمة الزهراء يا بنت محمد يا غرة عين الرسول يا سيدتنا ومولاتنا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيهة عند الله اشفعي لنا عند الله.
يا أبا محمد يا حسن بن علي أيها المجتبى يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله.
يا أبا عبد الله يا حسين بن علي أيها الشهيد يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله.
يا أبا الحسن يا علي بن الحسين يا زين العابدين يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله.
يا أبا جعفر يا محمد بن علي أيها الباقر يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله يا لا خلق يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله.
يا أبا عبد الله يا جعفر بن محمد أيها الصادق يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله يا لا خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله.
يا أبا الحسن يا موسى بن جعفر أيها الكاظم يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله يا لا خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله.
يا أبا الحسن يا علي بن موسى أيها الرضا يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله يا لا خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله.
يا أبا جعفر يا محمد بن علي أيها التقي الجماد يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله يا لا خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله.
يا أبا الحسن يا علي بن محمد أيها الهادي النبي يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله يا لا خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله.
يا أبا محمد يا حسن بن علي أيها الزكي العسكري يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيها عند الله اشفعنا عند الله.
يا وصي الحسن والخلف الحجة أيها القائم المنتظر المهدي يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا
يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله.
طلب حاجات التماس دعاء. يا سادتي وموالي إني توجهت بكم عمتي وعدتي ليوم فخري وحاجتي إلى الله وتوسلت بكم إلى الله واستشفعت بكم إلى الله فاشفعوا لي عند الله واستنقذوني من ذنوبي عند الله فإنكم وسيلتي إلى الله وبحبكم وبقربكم أرجو نجاة من الله فكونوا عند الله رجائي يا سادتي يا أولياء الله صلى الله عليهم أجمعين ولعن الله أعداء الله الظالمين من الأولين والآخرين آمين يا رب العالمين. Brothers and sisters, please recite the Fatiha for all your مرحومين شهداء مرحومين واجه مرحومين memory board. بسم الله الرحمن
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين شفيع المذنبين ورحمة العالمين سيدنا ونبينا وشفيعنا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد
اللهم صل على محمد
وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الخيرين الفاضلين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين. أما بعد فقد قال الله الحكيم في كتابه المبين وهو أصدق الصادقين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وقوم نوح لما كذبوا الرسل أغرقناهم وجعلناهم للناس آية وأعتدنا للظالمين عذابا أليما وعادا وثمودا وأصحاب الرس وقرون بين ذلك كثير. This is Surah Furqan, and the ayat is 38, 37 and 38. It is one of the most unspoken topics, and this is in regard with the Ashabur Ras, the people of Ras. No one knew during the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, even after Rasulullah. Only 3 days before the martyrdom of Maula Ali, Imam Ali alayhi salatu wassalam, a very noble person from the tribe of Tamim came to the Imam, and he said salam, and he asked the Imam, there is an ayah in the Quran and they mention in the Quran, but it has not been said as to who they are. Only the name is mentioned, Ras, Ashabul Ras. And nothing else has been mentioned about them. So who are these people? So the question from him was, when were they living? The second question was, where did they live, Ashabul Ras? And the third question was, who was their king? And the fifth question was, who was the prophet who was sent to them? And the fifth question was, why did they perish? Why did Ashabul Ras perish? And Imam Ali alayhi salam says, I'm going to quote Imam Ali alayhi salam, فقال علي عليه السلام لقد سألت عن حديث ما سألني عنه أحد قبلك. You have asked me about the people and the things which no one else has asked before you. ولا يحدثك به أحد بعدي. And no one is going to explain to you about these people except me after me. And if they are going to speak after me, they are going to speak what I had spoken already. وَمَا فِي كِتَابِ اللَّهِ آيَةٌ إِلَّا وَأَنَا أَعْرَفُهَا وَأَعْرَفُ تَفْسِيرَهَا. And there is no ayah in the Quran about which I do not know and about which interpretation of which I do not know. وَفِي أَيِّ مَكَانٍ نَزَلَتْ. And I know the place where it was revealed. It was in the valley or it was on the mountain. وَفِي أَيِّ وَقْتٍ مِّن لَيْلٍ أَوْ نَهَارٍ. In what time it was revealed, in the day or in the night. Then he points towards his chest and he says, Inna huna ilman jamma. There is so much of knowledge over here, walakin tullabuhu yasir. But the seekers of this knowledge are very few. Wa an qalil tandimun. Now he's talking about his martyrdom too. Wa an qalil, and very near you are going to regret when you faqattumuni, when you lose me. Now Imam alayhi salam says that after Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam, during that time, after the floods of Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam, Allah took out from the earth a river for Nuh, and it was in the far east, when Aimma alayhi salam say east, then it is the east of Medina and east of Kufa. So Imam is talking about the east of Kufa, and you know where is the east of Kufa. So it is the Persian Empire. Persian Empire, as you know, was not a small place like Iran. It came to Khorasan, that is Afghanistan was a part of it, even India was a part of it, and Azerbaijan and Turkmenistan, these are all the Persian Empire. Even portion of Iraq was Persian Empire. So, not talking about Persian Empire, Imam is talking about the East. And when the children of Nuh alayhi salam separated, Ham went to Africa and Sam stayed there in the Middle East, and Yafes went towards the east. So he's gone towards the east, that is in the area of Azerbaijan and China and Russia. So in that area, this river was there, and it was known as the river of Rushab. Now the words I'm going to speak are Persian, and Imam is speaking those words. The name of the river was Rushab. Rushab, the translation is youthful face, right? Shab is Shabab, and Ru is face. So the water was so clear and so sweet and so cold and so nice that there was no other river like this river, Imam Ali alayhi salam says, and the water. And the shores of the river, there were tribes came to live over there, and they are the children of Yafis. So there they had a very big pine tree, Darakh-e Sanobar, very big, with a big trunk. These people started to worship it. They worshipped that tree. Then not only this, when they had children, these children divided themselves into 12 villages. And they became 12 villages, and in every village, they took the seed from the Darakh-e-Shah. They called it Shah Darakh. The Imam has mentioned the name also, the Shah Darakh. And they sowed that seed in their own village, and they dug canal to fear to the tree so that the tree doesn't become dry. And they were so much in love with their gods that they did not drink from the canal. They did not use the water of the canal. They said it is only for our God. And they used the river water for themselves. Now Imam Ali alayhi salam mentions the name of these tribes. The Iranis are going to be happy. 12 villages at the shore of the river. Aban is the name of the first one. Aban. The second one is Adar. The third one is Di. The fourth one is Bahman. And the fifth one is Isfandar. And the sixth one is Farwardin. And the seventh is Urdubehist. And then you have Khordad. And then you have Murdad. Or Murdad. Murdad. And then you have Tir. I'm just in the way Imam has mentioned. Tir, and then Meher, and then Shahriwar. These were the names of the tribes, and they had one day fixed for their God. In the whole year, they had one day when they took their sacrifices and their animals to that particular tree, pine tree, and they sacrificed the animal, and they burnt the animal in such a way that it used to cover the whole sky. The smoke used to cover the whole sky, and at that moment when the sky is covered, they used to fall in the sajda towards the pine tree, towards the Sanobar. And they used to worship and ask for their forgiveness and everything. And Shaitan, in the voice of a child, used to speak from that tree. He used to shake the tree, and then he used to speak, "Oh, my followers, I am very pleased with you for what you are doing and what you have done till now. Keep going." And he used to encourage them, and they were so happy. As soon as they used to hear the voice, they started to rejoice. So they drank the whole day, they rejoiced, and then in the evening, they went to their homes. So every month, in a different village, they had this Eid. So 12 Eids. But there was one day when they all gathered at the Darat Shadarat. That is the main pine tree. And that one was, the Shadarat was in Shahriwar. Shahriwar was the biggest of all the villages, and their king also was in that village. And the name of that king was now Tarkuz ibn Ghabur. Tarkuz, son of Ghabur, son of Yarish, son of Sadan, son of Namrud ibn Canaan. That Namrud, who was during the time of Ibrahim, his great-great-great-grandson was the king of that particular tribe. So 12 villages, Shahriwar is the capital, and the king used to be there, and that was the biggest of all the villages. They used to gather there, and then they used to do the same thing, give the sacrifice of the animals. And this tree, near the tree, they had 12 gates. Every tribe had to enter from their gate. And then they worshipped, sacrificed, and then they worshipped. And now Shaitan himself spoke. So he used to shake the sanobar, the pine tree, and he used to say, "I am very, very pleased with you and very happy with you. Keep going, and I like your way, and so I'm going to keep on giving you a lot of water and harvest and crops and animals." They flourished. And in the end, when they hear the voice, they start to rejoice for 12 days. So this Eid for them was 12 days. You still have it, right?
Bunch of drunk.
All drunk and this. In Qummi, Tafsir Qummi, it is mentioned that this is a place, the river Ras is still there in Azerbaijan. So maybe it is in that area, Azerbaijan. So anyway, so after that, they used to go back to their homes, and now Allah has sent to them, this is after Sulaiman and before Cyrus. So after Sulaiman it happened. From the Bani Israel, a Nabi was sent to them by the name of Hanzala. Hanzala, you have not heard the name Hanzala. So he was sent over there, he preached to them, wanted to guide them, but no one accepted his preaching. And in the end, he asked Allah that, "Ya Allah, they are not listening to me, they are worshipping the tree, and I would like you to just stop your ni'mat from them. So Allah asked him, what do you want? I want you to dry the river for them. So Mikail was sent. He took the water to the other side, and the tree was dry. When all the trees got dried, they became two groups. One of them said, this guy is a magician. He has done magic on our gods, and they have gone upset and they have dried. The other group said, no, our gods are upset and they are giving us punishment because of this guy amongst us. So what should we do? They said that we should build pipes of lead. So that is known as lead pipes were built with hollow inside and put into the river bed. And when it came up, they dropped the Nabi and the Prophet into it, and they covered it with a stone. And they rejoiced and said, we have taken your revenge, O our Lord. Now this man inside that well was alive. So 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, they could hear his voice. He's screaming, I'm alone, but they did not care. And in the end he said, Ya Allah, if I have to live here, then take away my soul. So he died inside that well, and that's why they are known as Ras. Ras means those who had buried their prophet in the well. Allah asked Jibreel, don't you know that they are abusing my tolerance and my hilm and my plan? Jibreel said, yes, Ya Allah. Send them the azab. So the azab they got was very bright red wind was sent towards them. They looked at it and they were really so scared that they hugged each other. Then Allah changed their land into burning sulfur, and they were all melted and perished from earth. So these were the 12 tribes. Till today, the names of the 12 tribes are in the Iranian calendar, but maybe these people were Azerbaijanis. From another hadith of Imam Sadiq alayhi salatu wassalam, in their rejoicement, they drank, and they were also indulged in homosexuality and lesbianism, and the azab had to reach them. So Imam said these words, and he said, no one else is going to explain to you about Ashabul Ras. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Oh Allah, by the grace of Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, give shifa'at to all the mu'mineen and mu'minat who are sick. Oh Allah, by the grace of the Quran and the Holy Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wassalam, give sustenance to all the mu'mineen and mu'minat. Oh Allah, by the grace of Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, hasten the zuhur of Imam Asr Ajalallah Farajahu Sharif and make us one of his companions.
إن شاء الله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد أحسنت.